One.
Bring yourself into those my straddle.
Só um minuto, no banheiro.
Blocks first, and I'm just going to go into my straddle to really open up the groin, open up those hip flexors. So I want you to bring yourself into a big, wide straddle just like this, okay? Now, pull underneath your booty cheeks, allowing your butt to really sit low to the mat, okay? Now, really important here that we keep the chest open, back flat. Point your toes, knees facing up. I want you to reach out as far as you can. Well, not as far as you can, we'll do that later. And keep that chest open and flat, okay? Back flat. Now, what I want you to do is press the elbows down into the mat and lift up. All while keeping the knees facing up, keeping the chest facing up, okay? We're down and lift and low and lift. Just warming up those hip flexors, warming up those hips with our straddle. Now, hold right here, okay? I want you to inhale through your nose. I want you to exhale through your mouth. I want you to extend those arms as far as you can while keeping that back flat, okay? Inhale. Now on the exhale, I want you to stretch your fingers forward, flatten your chest to the mat or as close to the mat as you can. It's going to take time. Inhale. Exhale, coming down even lower, reaching even farther. Really trying to press your back flat. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feeling those hips open up. And you don't have to go as low as me. Just keep that back flat and go as low as you can. Now slowly bring it up. Woo! Okay. How are those hip flexors feeling? Woo! Okay. Now, I'm going to continue to open it up. So now I want you to grab your blocks. If you don't have blocks, use pillows here, or you can do it without. But the blocks are really good because they help me press my knees down even farther. So I want you to come into a butterfly position, okay? Soles of the feet facing each other, just like so. Now, I want you to take the block and place it right here underneath that little knee elbow area. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So holding on to your toes like so. I want you to sit as tall as you can. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. What you're going to do is you're going to press the elbows down onto the block. Notice how it's pressing, pressing your thighs lower to the mat, okay? So keeping that chest open, press it. Oh, did you hear that crack? Yep, I knew I was gonna crack today. Press and release. So really slow butterflies right here. I love this stretch so much because I'm assisting myself in getting deeper into this butterfly stretch. I wouldn't be able to do this without the block because my elbows aren't long enough, but check that out. See, we started here and through the pressing, through the block, my knees are actually able to touch the mat. How cool is that? Okay, keep your chest open, back flat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, that feels really good. Now, we're gonna head into some hips and into some quads, okay? Because we need both to really open up, not just the hamstring, we'll get there, in order to get into your front split. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna bring my right foot in front of me like so, keeping the blocks to the outside of my yoga mat, okay? Outside of my hips. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press my hips down, down, just like that, okay? Now, you can keep the blocks in this position, or you can come a little bit lower if, you're already going really, really low for this movement. But the most important thing here is that you're not leaning forward like this. Let the gravity pull you down, okay? Just like this. Inhale, exhale, pull it down. I am feeling the stretch right here in my hip flexors. Really pull it down. Now open up your chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, looking up. And go ahead and flip those blocks up. Move yourself up and go ahead and place the blocks in front of you just like so, okay? So I've moved my hip all the way to the back. I'm flexing my foot, pointing, flexing, really getting that hamstring activated and ready before we move our chest down onto the thigh so that we can get that nice stretch. Okay, so what I also want you to do here is to open and close the hip. I really love this while flexing your foot because it really gets all heads of the hamstring here. Woo! If you really push your heel down into the mat as you do this, you're truly gonna feel all areas of that hamstring. Okay, so let's go ahead and point, flatten the block right here, and I want you to flatten your chest onto your thigh. Hold. Very good. And of course, you can do this totally without the blocks. Right here, keep pressing those hips back. Oh, good. Nice. And slowly bring yourself up. Okay, we're gonna head on to the other side, all right? So go ahead and bring yourself up. Blocks in that first position, just like so. Bringing the other foot in front. And I want you, again, to let gravity pull you down, just like this, okay? Pressing down. Moving the block to the second position if they feel too high for you, okay? Keep pulling down, allowing those hips to open up, chest open, open the chest. Good. Leaning it back, squeezing the shoulder blades, long neck. Keep pulling down, not going forward, feeling that hip flexor right here. And go ahead and bring your blocks forward. Push your booty back. Okay, this right here. Flexing your foot, I want you to open and close. Open and close with that hamstring just like so. Hips open and close as you dig your heel into the mat. This is really, again, going to get all heads of the hamstring. Beautiful work. Okay, now point and flex. Yes, point and flex right here. Point and flex and go ahead and point. Bring your block down to the low setting and go ahead and melt your chest down into your thigh, just like so. Keeping that hip pressed back, okay? You can reach your arms forward more if you feel like you want to really reach out those arms, but most important thing here is to press the hips back as you press your heels down into the mat. Hold. Feel that hamstring. Good. And slowly bring it up and out. Okay, go ahead and bring that leg inside. Now, we're gonna head into our pike stretch, okay? We're gonna do the pike without the blocks, and then we're gonna add the blocks for a little bit more of a deep stretch, okay? So check it out. You know what the pike looks like. okay? So your legs are forward, just like this. We're gonna go ahead and place this aside. And based on how flexible you are, this is how far you can reach, just like that straddle in the beginning, okay? So what I want you to do, inhale, exhale, I want you to reach it forward as far as you can, okay? Holding on to your legs, holding on to your toes, whatever feels comfortable for you, keeping that back flat. I'm gonna hold on to the back of my feet, okay? As I warm up here. You're gonna flex first, woo, feel the calf, point and flex and point, and go ahead and hold that point. And I want you to pull yourself forward, flattening your chest down. Okay, so I am feeling stiff today. Sometimes I can like already just place my head down into my legs, but today, not yet. You're gonna have to take some time here. We're gonna inhale through the nose. We're gonna exhale and melt. Good, it just takes time. Sometimes I like massaging my feet to really get them primed and ready, you know, as I point, because sometimes they do cramp if it's been a really, really long time, but you'll definitely want to drink a lot of water, maybe eat a banana to help prevent that cramping. So inhale, exhale, really melt that chest down, getting lower. You see, this just takes time. Now my head is able to go down lower and hold. Okay, slowly bring it up. Okay, so if you're curious to know how you use the blocks, get a little bit deeper, what you can do is place the block right here, place your heels on top just like that, and you do the same thing. So I'm going to hold to the outside of the block like so. I'm going to point the toes, and I'm going to come down. So right now, because all of a sudden, not really all of a sudden, but I've worked my flexibility a little bit, and I'm able to place my head down, my chest flat to the floor, to the thighs, I'm gonna actually go for a double block, okay? So I'm gonna go to here. This is a really good way to get super deep into your stretches by elevating. All right, so now I'm gonna hold behind the blocks, inhale, and on the exhale, coming down. And I really feel that in my hamstrings, pointing my toes, like I'm almost shaking. So if you need to get deeper into your stretches, definitely use these. Inhale, exhale, let's go ahead and come deep and hold. And one more time, inhale, exhale, and come deep and hold. Wow, okay, that is really intense. Now, we're gonna head into our splits. I'm gonna go with my right side first, and I'm gonna show you how you can use these blocks to assist you as you get down. It's really, really helpful, okay? So, we'll start on the highest setting here, and you're gonna go ahead and bring your right foot forward, or your left, really, totally up to you. I like starting with my right because it's my more flexible side, so it gives me confidence. Okay, so you can go ahead and slide your legs out as much as you can for your splits. If this is way too high, you're gonna move it onto that second setting right here, okay? Slide down a little more. If that is still too high, feel free to slide it down to the third setting right here as you come down. And if you feel like that is, you just don't need it, you don't need it. Go ahead and put it to the side right here as we move down into the splits, making sure that you are pressing those hips down into the mat. Okay, let's go ahead and point the toes. If you are not all the way down onto the floor, obviously that's okay. Keep your blocks on your sides and just let gravity pull you down in that position, okay? Now I want you to reach forward if you can, pointing your toes right here. I want you to hold. Hold on your block or hold right here. And I also like rolling like so to really get deeper into that stretch, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how you can get even deeper into the splits, because for me, I can really improve by kind of getting rid of like this little hole right here that's underneath my hips right now by placing a block underneath my leg and getting into a deep split so that when I do the splits without a block, maybe I can get even lower. So this is how you do it. Same dealio. Place your heel on top, okay? Then you slide back, just like that. Okay, so as you can see right here, for me, one block, I'm actually still able to get down onto the floor, so I'm going to try 2 blocks today. And if you've ever seen like those crazy rhythmic gymnasts, some of them can like do it on the couch, do it on a really high chair, and their crotch will still touch the floor. Look, I'm totally not there yet, but the blocks will help me move in that direction, though I'm not sure if I will ever be able to do that, but you know, never say never, right? Okay, so I'm going to place my foot on top. I'm going to come down a little bit lower. Again, doing this helps you get deeper into your splits. So let's see how I do today. I haven't done this in a while. Ooh, okay. I'm able to get down. Oh! But I do have to assist with my hands a little bit. I'm moving a little bit to give it a little bit of dynamic motion here. And hold. Ooh. Okay, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Oh! Okay. So now we're just going to do the other side, all right? And you will be complete with your split stretching. All right, so same dealio. We are going to start on that highest setting right here with your block, okay? Go ahead and bring the left foot in front, or whatever foot that you didn't do yet, and open up wide, just like that, okay? If this is too high, move on to that second setting, slide down a little bit lower. If this is too high, move on to the third setting, sliding down a little bit lower, and if you don't need it at all, go ahead and place it on the side. Okay, so typically my left leg is a lot less flexible than my right, so we'll see how it looks today once I put the blocks underneath my feet. Okay, so inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and lean your chest forward onto your thigh if you can, and feel free to do those little side to side rolling motions right here to get the entire hamstring. And by the way, thank you so much for stretching with me today. Sometimes if I don't force myself to stretch, I just don't do it, but I really should make it a bigger part of my daily routine. Just like how I do my workouts, or just like how I like to cook my meals, I should make sure that I have to get stretching in, because really, it's not only just for your body to really lengthen, elongate, and relax, but it's also about strengthening your body as well, strengthening your mental strength, for lack of a better word, because it takes a lot to be able to get deep into a stretch. It takes control, it takes precision, and I really think stretching in itself is a workout, really. Okay, so one block. We're going to place the foot on top. Let's see how we feel on the left side. You know what? I might only be able to do one block on this side, 2 on the other. That's okay. My body is not completely symmetrical, but I will try. Okay. Whew. So I'm already feeling like this is a little tighter on this side, but I'm going to come down, and there we go. Whew, okay. I'm feeling that in my hips. I'm feeling that in my quads even. I'm just going to hold for a second here. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring it down. All right. I'm going to see if I can do 2 blocks this one. I am curious. I honestly haven't done this for a long time, so again, thank you for joining me. All right, let's see how we do. All right, I'm gonna place this heel on top. Whew, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know if I'll be able to touch the bottom. All right, here we go. Gotta try anyway. Let's go ahead and bring that other foot back. Slowly, slowly. Everything slow with stretching always. Taking your time. Ooh, okay. 2 is definitely a lot for the side, but I think if I just take my time, I'll be able to get deeper. Okay, so I'm just going to roll side to side. Yes, as you can see, I have not been able to just simply slide down into my double block splits on my left side, and that's okay. Like I said, we are not symmetrical, but we can work towards it. All right, I'm gonna try to let go and see where this goes, because we gotta get uncomfortable to find how far we can go. Ooh, okay, we're down, and it hurts, but in a good way. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Ooh. Oh my gosh. My hips, my quads, my hamstrings. It feels really good to be able to do my front splits with these handy dandy blocks. Oh man, thank you so much for stretching with me, because without you, honestly, I might not have gone as long today. It's always good to have a workout buddy. But thank you so much for stretching with me. And if you are interested